and push the the ceiling to the next level on what we trying to do in the standard of what Alaska hip hop sound like, So I just try to take it out to the masses, working with people like Guy, you know what I'm saying, and trying to stay busy and active. I'm on the road right now, so.
Okay. So just talk about while you started rap and just being the only rapper at the moment to even be rapping in Alaska. How was that, and how did you even get your sound, and be a part of making the Alaska hip hop sound?
Really, I've been doing music since I was like 5, 6 years old, on and off, like in the choir, my mother, stuff like that. Um, then just coming into my own and like middle school, high school, things like that, different talent shows, different opening acts. I opened up for Ludacris. I was like 14, 15 years old. You know, once I started doing stuff like that, that's how I really just jumped on the scene, linked with my team, Bad Agenda, my man Vasco Villa, John over at 49th Supply, guys like that. That's my team. That's my course. So once we just come up with schemes and different things like that and really try to push, Alaska to the next level. I ain't gonna say I'm the only one doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because that'd be, that's slighting my city, you know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. So it's a few of us out there. It's a lot of us out there, you know what I'm saying? So just be on the lookout. That's all I can say.
Definitely. And just by the beginnings, the humble beginnings of before you started rapping and before you started, being well established, let's talk about the church days. Have you ever gotten in trouble in church since you were in the youth choir?
Yeah, I got to, man. Look, it's a wild story. Me and my brother, we used to go to like during the summertime. They had this little thing like school out, like vacation Bible school. You know what I'm saying? So, they had this little thing. My mother was a part of it, like with the music ministry. So we would have to go ahead and do that. So while we was at the church one time, we was having a little thing, and me and my brother actually got into it during the kickball game, and I ended up getting into it with him. And I threw a rock at him. You know what I'm saying? So we had a little tussle and stuff like that. But I remember that happening in church. Like, dang, like, bro, you out here fighting your brother outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, something wild, just being, outlandish, doing whatever. But I definitely remember that's one of the times I got in trouble in church on some wild stuff.
Oh wow. And let's talk about talent shows, because you've been doing a lot of talent shows since you were a kid. And I want to know, with that comes a lot of stage performance experience. And there's a lot of things in the media where a lot of people are pointing out different artists such as Coi Leray, DJ Khaled, and just pointing out their little embarrassing moments sometimes when the crowd isn't as responsive. So have you ever had that happen to you? And if so, how did you deal with that?
I'm gonna tell you like this, like my dad, shout out to my pops, you know what I'm saying? He say sometimes he don't get no shine when I be talking to him, it's always the mom. So my dad, like, he kind of prepared me for stuff like that. And I tell people, like, I honestly wouldn't even be doing music or feel like I could push through music with certain things, because if I really like sucked or like didn't have that drive to really do it, my father would tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not gonna sugarcoat nothing with me, you know what I'm saying? So there'd be times I be in the house or I be doing something, he like, look, bro, when you perform this, you gotta, convince me, or you gotta do this, or you gotta do that. We working on, sounds and how I project myself, different things like that. Same thing with my team and Bad Agenda. You know what I'm saying? We go over rehearsals, we do things before big shows and big moments. And so it prepare you for anything, because you got to give a show. I started out, free shows, talent shows, doing little stuff like that. Them 5 people, my father tell me, like, if it's 5 people in there, you got to perform for them 5 people like it's 5,000. You feel me? Because each person in them 5 people gonna stay with you. They gonna rock. Each fan, with my team, Bad Agenda, like you said, like, with each person we come in contact with, that's important. I don't care if I get 2. I don't care if I get 5. You know what I'm saying? It may not be 50,000, but we building. So any person I could touch. So I don't care. I done been in shows where it been 5 people. Like I said, 6 people. We gonna rock out, whether I'm getting paid or not. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You got to get that energy, because them the one. That's how you build your base. That's how you build your fans. So So now when I'm doing bigger shows and in bigger moments, when it's lights up and everybody out there in the crowd do it, you got the wins. It's like dang, like what the losses feel like. So it's definitely not embarrassing. I'm not shorty for that. You gonna have stuff like that. She's still a up and coming artist, even though she
Right.
big. She still don't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be like, I don't know who that is, or I never heard that. You know what I'm saying? She not on a level to where people just like, oh my God, you know what I mean? So, and she know that she building. So shout out Carly Ray for working and staying, ambitious about it and having a different outlook.
Exactly. And it's the entertainment industry. And that
Yeah,
things happen all the time. But
into it.
the difference is getting back up and it's hard when you have all these eyes looking at you and people pointing it out, especially if it's something that happens in show business, you
Yeah.
know? Talking about trials and tribulations, talking about things that has happened in the past. I want to know, how are you in your artistry different from your first project, Half Step from Legendary?
Wow. I'm way different because it's just the growth, the process. Um, how I hear the music, how I go about recording it, how I go, approaching different beat selections, um, working with different producers. So I think just trusting the process. That's how I sound different. I think I'm of course you don't want to sound the same. You had people sometimes be like, man, I wish my artist still they go back and do this, and then they do it, and it's like, oh, it sounds the same. They do everything the same, but then when they do something different, people they're not really gravitating to it. So you had to find that balance. But I think every day I'm growing. I don't hope I sound the same from 9 to 5 years from now. I hope, what I'm saying, there's still room for me to grow. And me, I approach records like I just try to do the best song. You know what I'm saying? Make the best song. I don't worry about the next song. I don't worry about, what I'm saying, the last song. I don't worry about what's going on around me, who's saying what's happening. I focus and lock in and just make the best song that I'm supposed to make. So that's really how for me it's the growth, just the process. My team constantly preach that, trust the process and build, and that's what we do.
And what are some things that you did then that you don't do now?
I used to write like everything. Everything. Like everything was pen game, everything was sharp. Like we just gonna pen it out, we're gonna pen it out, we're gonna pen it out. I got into, when I was recording Homecoming, I went back home. So I was in Baltimore at the time in like PG County in the Baltimore DMV area, and I was recording and stuff like that. And I had my bro like, yo, I got a project, bro, I want to do this. And he like, it only makes sense if you come home. We're gonna shoot visual, we're gonna do all this, that, and the third. But during that recording process, I came home, like I said, I was writing, and I was working with Raw Beats, my engineer and producer, and he pushed me to like, bro, just say what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? If it's hot enough to remember, you're gonna remember. If it's not, don't say it. You know what I'm saying? So like starting the beat over, like I'm pretty sure there's artists that's watching that can relate. When you hear a beat and you pick that beat and you like, man, this the one, you might play it back over. Like, oh, start that from the beginning, so I could write or so I could cook up. You know what I mean? Every time you might think of something else, you might, oh, run that back, run that back. I used to do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? But he be like, bro, the beat don't change. It might might go different here, it might be a breakdown here, but as far as what you're hearing, it's not gonna change. So you need to just keep going. So he pushed me on a whole bunch of different little writing things. So now a lot of the music that people hear, like on Crossroads, that music is built right there. Ain't no pen, ain't no pad. I ain't got nothing written down. I'm just locking in, focusing on the beat, and really giving it to y'all right there on top. And a lot of people don't know that. They probably thinking like, oh, he be writing everything. No, I really don't. And I be recording myself now. Everything back then, like you know what I'm saying, I required an engineer. Like I need an engineer. I gotta go ahead. Let me hit you up for the studio. Shout out to my man Cam at 14 Studios in Pasadena, Maryland. He showed me how to record myself. So the last I want to say at least 6-7 months, I've been recording myself. You know what I'm saying, and really building the music. So everything people be hearing that's me. So that's how I grew. From what I was doing then until now.
Definitely. Okay, so we only have 5 more minutes left with you, right?
Yeah.
And I remember mentioning that you moved all the way to the East Coast, 2013, And I wanted to know exactly, when you have memories about different songs,
Yeah.
and songs take you back to different places.
Yeah.
So I got 3 different hits that I want to know exactly what you were doing at the same exact time that you were hearing this song. Just give me the different experiences. It doesn't have to be that long because we're about to go. But before you leave, I just really want to know what you were doing around this time and how did it lead to your growth. So the first song I want to do is Bad by Wale, which came out in 2013.
Oh, with Tayy Tarantino.
Yes.
Yeah, I was in Alaska when I heard that, and man, I just watched it on YouTube. I had heard about her. I just thought she was dope on her own. So when she linked up with Wale, having that DMV connection, I thought it was dope. But yeah, I was just being a young artist at the time, chilling.
Definitely. What about Hold On, We're Going Home by Drake?
Man, what was I doing? I was in Alaska somewhere, but I like, damn, Drake got a little different smash. Like, I knew that song was gonna be different. So I felt like it inspired me to like, bruh, do anything you can with your voice. That's one of them songs that, transform.
Definitely. And what about Power Trip?
Man, when I heard that, I think I was in Texas for real when I heard it for the first time. But I was just like, man, this record is crazy. That's one of them records that push you as a lyricist and all that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And really just to grow. It has a few of the heavy hitters on there. So yeah.
Definitely. And what do you have coming up?
Man, I'm actually right now, I'm on the West Coast. So we got some videos coming. We got some singles coming. Man, we got Crossroads out right now. The album I just dropped, Project. If you ain't seen it or heard it, go get it. If you ain't seen the videos, they on YouTube. Follow us at Bad Agenda on Instagram, Tayy Tarantino on Instagram, 49 Supply. Anything you need, all the Facebook, all that good stuff, Tayy Tarantino, Bad Agenda. Yeah, we up. That's what we got. Crossroads out right now. And we about to tap in and be on the West Coast all summer. So yeah, be on the lookout.
Definitely, definitely. Well, I definitely appreciate you coming here, chopping it up with your girl. Definitely tell everybody where they can get you and find you at.
Yeah, like I said, just Tayy Tarantino on Instagram, Tayy Tarantino on Facebook, Bad Agenda on Instagram and Facebook. Shout out 49 Supply Code. Make sure you go check them out. Dope Alaska brand. That's my team. Yeah, everything. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Snapchat, Twitter, all that. Tayy Tarantino, everything the same. So all the social medias you got, iTunes, all that. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, it was nice talking to you and much blessings onto your road. You're already doing your thing. You've already been to a whole bunch of concerts. You've already been training for this like your whole life, like Michael Jackson. So definitely more blessings to you and, just, bless up.
For sure. I appreciate y'all having me. I see y'all again real soon.
Definitely.
All right.
TV. And listen, you guys, I got Pee Rarie in the building and we're gonna get into a nice interview. I've been doing some research on you. What's good?
What's poppin' with you, love? How you doing?
I'm good, all the way from Louisiana.
You know it. What's down?
Definitely. How has that been? How is living in Louisiana at the moment? Because I heard like it's a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of parties, good food.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's good food for sure.
Okay.
It's good food. There's a whole lot of parties. There's a whole lot of fun, you hear me? But there's a whole lot of danger too.
Oh, yeah, danger. Okay, yeah, I've heard Louisiana could get a little
Gee.
A little wild, But we're gonna get into that, right? So I know your music now. You rap about heartache. You rap about South stories. More so of like the struggle, pain, and all of that. But you have also said that you do not want to keep yourself in a box as far as music is concerned.
Yeah. I don't
So
want to be because I feel like music to me is like a diary, like for men, because men can't really express themselves openly, like you know what I'm saying?
right.
So it's like you turn on the beat, whatever I feel that's coming out, whatever I've been through, or whatever is coming out. It's interesting that you say it's plain music though, because there's really every song you hear is real. Like every song, every verse, every word, like is real. I don't even have to write it. Like you know what I'm saying?
You just say what's going on.
I don't even have to write it. I punch in all day. I don't even have to write it.
Definitely. So a question for you is that since you want to sit and I guess say that you don't want to be put in a box as far as music is concerned, what about writing? And my question to you is, you're afraid to be stuck in the category of hip hop, but as far as lyrics and that goes, what is your stance on that as far as sticking to the pain and the struggle and keeping it as diary, because it's like a business instead of talent compared to when
Yeah,
you
I heard,
make
I
money.
heard, I heard that a lot, and that's kind of a part of the game I don't really like, because I feel like you can't tell an artist how to be an artist. Like
Right.
you can't tell me what to rap about. I mean, you could tell me, but I'm not gonna feel that shit. It ain't gonna come out to the best that it can be. Like if I rap about some shit that happened in my life or some shit that I know about, it's gonna come out with more feeling in it. Like you gonna feel it instead of me rapping about all this money and all these cars and all these girls and shit like that I probably ain't even got. You hear me? Instead, I could rap you some real shit that I've been through, and you could feel it through the song. Like, oh, he really, yeah, I can believe it. That's
I don't know. I feel where you're coming from, but as far as I want to say, not rapping about stuff you don't have, but I'm talking about more so of gimmick music, as far as watermelons or jackets, hats, snapbacks and tattoos.
I got some of them songs. I got some of them songs. They ain't really made it. Like when I first started, it was some of that shit. But like as I got deeper into it, it started getting more serious. Like I got a lot of little play songs. I got some songs though. If you dig deep in there, you'll see something.
Okay. And I have my little favorite song, you feel me? Which I feel like this should be like a girl song when you're going through your little, heartbreak or whatnot, which is misused.
Yeah.
I mess with that song. I like it. However, you got Dragon Blood on Apple Music right now.
Oh yeah, Dragon Blood. Yeah, it just came out. And Gangsta Fever finna come back out on tomorrow actually on the 20th.
It's gonna come back out.
Yeah, I did a deluxe. Yeah, I did a deluxe. I put some new songs on there.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about Gangsta Fever. Okay, so you wrote this song in a unit, in a healthcare unit, like in the hospital. You wrote the projects in the hospital.
Yeah, I had got shot or whatever, and I was in the hospital. I was mad as fuck. I ain't lying, because the way it happened. I was in that bitch mad. I couldn't talk because my mouth was wide up. You hear me? So I could do in that bitch is really go to physical therapy and really just write in my phone. So I was just in that bitch. I wrote a whole album in that bitch in 2 days. I was hot, but I ain't had nothing else to do. So yeah, I came out matter of fact, the first day I got my wires out my mouth, I went straight to the studio. So it's like, yeah, I think that song is cool, and that song played. It was like the first 2 songs I had recorded after my incident or whatever.
Okay. I really want to talk to you more about that. Like you said that you have previous interviews before. I know in Respect Mag, you explained how people were you were seeing how people were, because now instead of you're talking, your jaw is shut. So it's like you're more observant. You paying attention to little stuff. What were the little stuff that you just that got you so mad? You like, I'm write songs and I'm gonna cut people off.
Yeah, it just
Oh, by the way, can you turn your camera real quick?
All right. It's turn
turn it the other way. I can't see you properly.
You can see me.
I can see you now. Perfect. Perfect.
All right. You can see me better now?
Yes.
All right. But it's like, you know how they say when you listen, you learn more.
Yeah.
So my jaw is wide shut. I'm a Leo, so I speak my mind, you hear me? But my jaw is wide shut, so I can't say shit. You hear me? So I'm just, just sitting back, just in rooms with people and, noticing things. I can't say shit, I can't do shit. I'm like, I'm laid up for about damn near a month. I can't, like, physically, I can't do nothing because, like, the place I got shot at, it's like it was close to a vein, so it's like I couldn't really physically do anything. So I was just, cooling and just taking shit in, peeping shit, watching shit, seeing what I don't like, learn some shit. That's why I really move. If you see me perform or you see me somewhere, whenever I come out there and you see me, I ain't gonna be a whole bunch of no entourages and nothing like that. I don't roll like that. So yeah, it was a learning experience. I'm glad I went through it though. I know it's kind of crazy to hear, but I'm glad I went through that.
That's dope. That's dope. But not alone have you been shot at, you've been stabbed too. What's going on over there?
I stay in Louisiana. That's all it is.
Really? And it be random? It be random like that?
Shit, 7 people got shot last night at a club. 2 of them died.
For real? People just be going around with guns and knives and just...
I mean, this Louisiana, it's been like an open carry state on some shit. Like, you got 15, 16-year-old dudes with, like, automatic weapons just walking around this bitch. Like, they ain't old enough to make a decision, but they got a clip in their hand longer than your own.
Crazy. Well, we're just talking about the dirty South. And, Louisiana is actually one of the most, racist states out there. So how do you feel about today and Juneteenth and what it means?
Oh yeah, I'm happy about it. They made it a holiday. I saw they made it a national holiday, like for everybody. Mm-hmm. That's what's right. Yeah, and they should treat it as such. Like they should give Black people more, opportunities to do things, a little bit more leeway, because they be on a nigga ass out here. I ain't lying.
Wow. I bet. I know me personally, I have experienced like racism, but not as often. But I know when I went to Memphis, I experienced that, and that made me cry. Like I wouldn't expect to cry because I'm pretty like But it made me cry, and my friend who lived there shrugged it off like that. It wasn't nothing. So I was just like, what was the? You said what?
They came at you wrong.
Oh yeah, they kicked me out of their Airbnb because I was Black and they didn't think I was Black in my picture. But what was did you ever experience some racism, and how did that affect you?
Oh shit, yeah, all the time. Down here, they ride.
What's the first time though? Like what's
I'll say it really be the police mostly. Like it be the police mostly, because they'll profile you. Like if they see you in a nice car, because I drive a nice car, all right. They see you in a nice car. If they catch you with the window down, it's over with. They looping back around, they pulling you over. I think the most racist thing that ever happened to me though, I think I got pulled over by the police at like 3:00 in the daytime. I'm talking, it's pretty outside, it's beautiful, yeah. They pulled me over. And I was like, because I already have been in trouble beaucoup times. So now I'm clean, you hear me? I got all my shit together. I ain't got no drugs on me. My gun, my gun good. I'm good in here. So I like, why you put me over? He was like, because your headlights wasn't on. It's 3:00 in the afternoon. The sun is out. I don't need my headlights on. Your headlights ain't even on. So he was like, I need you to step out the vehicle. I had a little shorty with me. at the time. They pulled out the vehicle. And they was like, you know this man? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, how you know the man? She told him. And he was like, how you got this car? You know what he did to get this car? But I'm way over here. Like, they done put me way over to the side. Like, I'm on the side of the highway. I'm in handcuffs and everything. Just sitting down. So I don't know what they telling her. he telling me like, I'm gonna search the car, see you done went to jail for this or that. You know they run your record and shit when they pull you over.
Yeah.
He's like, search your car. He's like, I was like, man, I don't care. He said, I'm gonna bring the dogs. I was like, man, do what you gotta do. I don't care. You hear me? So they towed my car up. They tore it up. They tore all the door panel off. Like, this is a good car. Like, my car was good. They tore the door panel off and everything. They didn't even, then when they let me go, I was out there 2 hours on the side of the road on the ground. Then when they let me go, they didn't even fix the shit back. Like, my shit ain't clamped no more. And then, like, they broke all my shit out. Like, damn. Then I had to go get that shit fixed, but I ended up getting another car, though, so I wasn't tripping. But
that's crazy.
They bowled out here, though. Like, they bowl races out here. I don't really like, I ain't gonna say, I like white people. I ain't racist. I got white friends who I chill white people. I got a lot of white friends, fans, all that shit. So it's like, when that shit do happen, that shit be crazy. But like the racist people down here, if they racist, you gonna know they racist. They not them slick side racists. So they not the ones that, you know, smile in your face and call you a nigga behind your back. They at your top. Like they believe in what they believe in. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of respect that. I don't like them, but I respect that because I'd rather you be real than, you know what I'm saying, be fake like a lot of them do. Because a lot of them shake your hand and call you a nigga when you walk out. I don't like that.
I feel it, but I feel like, you know, it's a respect thing. You know, you don't have to like me, but deadass don't disrespect me in front of my face like that. Like, do that somewhere else. Just like, you know, there's certain people that you got to work with that you don't necessarily like, but you don't sit there and be like, oh, I don't like you. You know, you don't do all that. So why are you giving them a pass to do that? Nah, like, respect me. Like, period. That's just my opinion. You feel me? What do I know? But you made a whole song about heartbreak, my boy.
Oh yeah.
My man, you made a whole song about heartbreak. Let's talk about that. Like, can you tell me like what happened? Because I know you be like skipping over my questions and not trying to tell me the real detail, thinking I'm not gonna catch on, but I did catch on. But it's okay. It's okay. We gonna just keep it going. So tell me about what caused you to write, you know, a heartbreak song, and just give me one, and just give me, you know, you don't have to tell me who, but just tell me the situation and how you felt about it to make you have to release it in a song.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say Heart Attack, because Heart Attack was like a raw ass song I did. Heart Attack was like, just, you know, to put my emotions out there. It was about like a little ex I was, you know, fucking with, had feelings for, you know. Shit ain't go how it was supposed to go. You know, she did what she did, you hear me? I felt my way. I made my song. I'm telling you, I ain't even had to write the bitch. Just made my song, when that bitch, just put my heart on the, you know, put my heart on the beat.
So I feel like you use your music as a diary. It's your diary.
I really do, because you hear me? I always tell people like music is like the escape route for me. Like I don't give a, like it's been like when I was in the hospital shot, I ain't had nothing but music. Like when I been there by myself, it's just music. Like when I had to shake back, the shaking back process. Everybody gonna be at the hospital when you get shot, you know. But after you get shot and you trying to shake back or whatever, and everybody got to go back to living their life and shit.
Yeah.
And just recovering. It was music. It was me and music. Just me and music every day. Me and buku beats. I'm just letting beats play. Every beat come on. I don't even change it. I just go with it.
Wow. Okay, so
it made me more versatile. Like whatever beat come on, it don't matter what beat come on. It could be a country beat. It don't matter what come on. Like, I'm gonna try to do something to it.
Definitely. That's awesome. So what would you say is your favorite song?
On which one? I ain't gonna lie to you. My favorite song ain't even released yet. That bitch pro.
It ain't gotta be your song. What's your favorite classic song? Like what song, like no matter what happens, no matter what year it is, you gonna sing the words beginning to end. This is your song. This is your favorite song. Like,
I'm gonna have to think. I got a lot of favorite songs. I ain't gonna cap. I bet you ain't gonna be able to guess it. It's gonna surprise you though. It's either her, I mean Damaged by Her, or
okay, yeah.
Tink song. I forgot the name of the song, but it's a Tink song. See, them two artists, I love them two artists. They rock.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
People would never expect me to listen to no shit like that.
I feel like good music is good music. And I feel like people that really love music, like, know what good music is. And they're not afraid to, like, say it. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is. You catch me, I swear to God, you catch me riding down the street, 212 slapping. I'm listening to Tink, Summer Walk, up top, I'm bumping them bitches. I dare a nigga say something.
Definitely. OMG. So, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge. I ain't never been to Louisiana. What's your favorite dish to eat over there?
Shit, you got for everybody like crawfish, but me, I'm allergic to crawfish, so I can't eat crawfish. But I love shrimp. I love shrimp gumbo, tilapia, for anything, salmon, everything that's cooked down here is good. Like I went other places and be trying to eat shit that's from down here, and it don't taste right.
Oh wow!
I just ate gumbo yesterday. That shit was amazing.
Definitely. And what's your favorite thing to do out there?
To be honest, really just, just chill, just vibe. I'm good in all the hoods out here. I'm good in all the hoods. I get love, you hear me, from music, because people see me and I be by myself. I move by myself. People respect that or whatever. So I really just, be floating or whatever. That's all it be. Floating, catching the block party or whatever. They do them a lot down here.
Block parties?
Yeah, they do them.
I wasn't allowed to go to that when I was growing up. So.
Why? Oh, you missed out, man.
I know.
That's why you're supposed to sneak out the back door.
I was in an apartment and ain't nobody doing all that in a fire escape, okay?
Where you stayed at? Where you from?
I used to stay in Jersey, New York, Trinidad, and Florida. And I just recently moved to Atlanta.
Oh, that's rough. I ain't never been to New York.
No?
I ain't never been to New York. I ain't gonna lie, when you're at the bottom of the map, it's kind of hard to travel other places.
Really?
It is. You got to get up out of
travel.
You got to get it out of. I'm just getting the passport. Like I'm just getting the passport.
You only need your ID to go to different places in America.
I done been like to Atlanta and shit because I performed in Atlanta. Like if it wasn't for music, I probably wouldn't have went nowhere because my music done took me a lot of places. But if it wasn't for music, I'd have been stuck right here. I got a lot of homeboys who older than me and they 30s, 40s. I ain't never been outside of Louisiana. It's crazy. Wow.
Definitely. So what's your favorite place so far that you visited?
I love Atlanta. That's like my second home. Shout out to my twins, man. All my bloods, man. I fuck with y'all, man. Shout out to you.
Definitely. That's awesome. So, you ever been outside of the US?
Nah. That's why I'm getting my passport now by the year. I mean, I've been on like a little cruise or some shit when I was younger, but all that shit don't count. It don't count.
It's true. Cruises count. I ain't never been on no cruise before. Cruises are, they look fun.
That shit. I was young, so I don't really even remember the bitch.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I feel it. It's important to travel, definitely. All over the world and all of that jazz. So let's talk about other things than that, okay? So you never been overseas. However, what are things now that you're doing? Because music travels overseas. I'm pretty sure you got numbers, overseas, and you see that shit. Like you see it, you're like, wow, like, how's that going? So what are some steps that you're taking in order to broaden your career at this point in your path?
Actually, and it's crazy because I'm starting to realize that I'm bigger than what I think I am. Like, my mind, it's like it be so hard to see past where you at. But it's like I got people writing me from Moscow, from Russia, sending me beats from Jamaica. I got my people Nushka, she in St. Martin, I forgot how you say it. Yeah, that's out there in the Caribbean. Like, it's because she actually did on the Dragon Blood, on the Camo song, she did the tag for me. The Jamaican lady on the, that's a real lady on the, like, that's real.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's crazy though, cause like I ain't know they would listen to me way out there.
Oh yeah. Music is always traveling, and just like you, people are always trying to find what's going on, what's the new thing. Because do you listen to any music outside of the America, like UK, dancehall, reggaeton, like?
I just recently got on a new little artist from out there in St. Martin, cause they wrote me or whatever. I forgot his name, but he go hard though. He go hard. I just got on. I fuck with him though. But it's crazy because like the way I thought they was, they not like that. They really look like they from out here. They really look like they from, you know, the United States.
Yeah,
the way they like if they ain't have an accent and was just rapping, like they video and everything look like they from out here. I fuck with
yeah. I could understand. I could see that. The only thing I feel like music videos be different is if I would say, I don't know, things are advancing now. So everywhere you go, it's looking, the aesthetic is wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in music videos that you would like to accomplish that you haven't done yet as far as production wise?
I really do. I want to get more into, cause like my songs is really storytelling. Like I'm telling you, like I'm spitting you up. Like how we saying Baton Rouge, I'm running you up. Like I'm running you and I'm telling you stories. So like the way certain people videos, like how the baby videos is like when he first came out, it's like how his like what his lyrics will be relating to the video. Like whatever he's saying, that's what he's doing at that point in time. I want to get more into that. Like I want to get more into it.
Okay.
I get on my slow song videos though. I got a couple of. I know you're gonna like them though. You gonna fuck with them.
Well, yeah, of course. I like your style. I like your style. I feel like, you really pay attention to your pen. You like, I like that you put your heart on the, I want to say something smart. Put your heart on the play button. Kinda. Yeah, that part. Okay. But well, speaking about music, I think I want to do little games because I have this thing where I do interviews and I play little games, but I'm not going to play Plead the Fifth because I always play Plead the Fifth, which is random questions. However, I do want to do 3 songs that you would know, and you got to tell me what were you doing around the time you heard that song.
Well, let's get it. I'm with it.
All right. So song number 1, Buy You a Drink by T-Pain.
The fuck was I doing? That's off the wild ass. What was I doing? What year that was?
You asking me what year that? Buy You a Drink by T-Pain. I don't know what year that was.
70 years, I can tell you exactly what I was doing. Cause that song still be playing right now.
Really? So you don't have like times where songs just take you back to a certain point in your life? For example, like T-Pain, like anytime I hear T-Pain, I think about the summer camp when I was like in 6th grade, because he came out around then. And
if it's just T-Pain.
But it did come out 2007.
2007?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I'm thinking about school. I'm thinking about skipping school, going to fuck with these girls behind the bleachers.
Oh my gosh. Behind the bleachers?
It wasn't really skipping because I was at school, but yeah.
Behind the bleachers? People do that?
Chit-chat, cut class, leave, fuck, come back. I ain't like the middle school out here different. When I was going to middle school, they had females pregnant and everything in there. So.
Oh wow. Okay, next question. So, do you know the song "Bleeding Love" by Leona Lewis?
Nah, I ain't never heard it.
Really?
You gonna make me go look it up when we get out of here?
Yeah, you definitely got to hear that. I think you'll like it, but I mean, it's old. It's not. It's like around the 2007-ish too. Okay. What about "Boom Boom Boom" by Black Eyed Peas?
Oh, I know what I was doing. I was bad as a bitch when that bitch came up.
What was you doing?
I was doing a lot of shit, a lot of dumb shit that got me in trouble. A lot of dumb shit.
Stuff you can't talk about right now.
Yeah, it was a lot of stupid shit that I ain't gonna say I regret it, but like now that I'm older looking back, like, I ain't had to do that shit.
Okay,
I think we all got shit like that though. When you look back and you be like, I shouldn't have did that shit.
I don't know, because I feel like when you look back, if you didn't do certain things, you wouldn't change certain things about yourself. And you wouldn't be the person that you are at the moment.
But it'll save me buku trouble, buku court costs and all this shit. Buku me would have saved money.
You said what?
It would have saved me buku money.
Yeah, but sometimes we gotta hurt just to know not to do it again.
Yeah.
You know? And sometimes I feel like our spirit be stubborn. So sometimes, okay, for example, like, you gotta leave somebody alone, but you keep on messing with that person. You still messing with that person. You stay messing with that person. Everybody tell you leave that person alone, but then you still mess with that person. But the something happens and it just blows up so bad. Like, you could have left before, but it blow up so bad. Just because you didn't leave that person. And if it didn't blow up that bad, you would still be with that person.
Yeah.
So life is like that.
Got people still doing that shit right now.
Of course. Oh, before we go, because you got to tell us what you got going on, especially because you got that Dragon Blood in Apple Music and other streaming platforms. You said what?
I said, shit, yeah, I got all that shit on there.
But before you go, I want to know, like, are you spiritual? Like, are you like somebody who like meditates and I don't know, you pay attention to your body as far as spirituality is concerned?
Like, what you mean?
Like spiritual, like being one with yourself, chakra.
Yeah. I just really got into like the chakras. Like, I want to unlock my shit. I don't know how you go about doing it, but I've been trying to research and learn and shit like that. I've been trying or whatever, because I feel like we all amazing human beings or whatever. But I feel like there's a lot of shit. I've been looking into shit. Like, I heard it's like only a certain percent of your brain that you use, and they got a whole nother percent of your brain that you don't use.
Right.
I'm trying to find out how you unlock that.
I understand that completely.
And I really think drugs is how you unlock it. That's why they make it illegal. Like, you ever thought about that?
Nah, I don't think so. I feel like not necessarily. I don't think so. Because honestly, what really unlocks it personally, I would say, is reading. And I know it sounds really stupid, but like, when you read, for some reason, you think about things differently. Like certain things, like a book could focus on one specific thing, and you read it, and then it puts certain things in a certain way where you're like, oh, and then you just kind of switch your way of thinking with books. Like, books kind of really help, like, unlocking certain logic, I would say. As far as drugs, I feel like more so.
Well, I ain't saying like, I'm saying like weed. I'm gonna say weed. That ain't no drug. I'm gonna say like weed and shit like that.
Weed is a drug, and I feel like weed is equally the same. I feel like more so it makes you relax your subconscious in a way and just give you an outer self instead of like a.
Because it'd have been sometimes I didn't smoke while I was in the studio, and I came up with some shit that I would have never said. Like, I would have never said it that way. Like, I would have never even thought about it. Like, I'd just be smoking, I'd be in my feelings. I'd be like, man, that bitch got me fucked up by the show up. You know, when that's how I come out. For real. Oh, my brother. I ain't gonna lie. A big reason, another reason why I changed my style, my brother Tim. Yeah, man. He the real reason why I took this rap shit serious in the first place. Because at first I was just like, I'm just doing it because I can, you know. I could rap. I started out writing poetry. Like, I started out like writing. I really could write for real. But like, he took it to where I went from Louisiana rapping to like now my music is like everywhere. Like it go everywhere. Like you can play it whatever. Like they call it crowd control down here. They don't play certain music because people act a certain way or this and that. Or like upstates and shit. Like in New York and all this shit, they don't really play a lot of Louisiana music out there, huh?
In New York?
Yeah, they probably play like the Hot Boys or Juvenile. They don't really play like the young Louisiana music.
Oh yeah, at the moment right now, the new thing in upstate is drill.
Oh yeah.
Drill music.
Chicago music.
Huh?
That's like Chicago music and shit.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying like they not playing like no Louisiana shit, like no young up and coming or no, like if it ain't Young Boy, and I feel like they barely play Young Boy like that up there. Like they probably play No Smoke or something like that, but they're not gonna play the Young Boy we listen to down here.
Oh, see, I'm not sure about that. I feel like there's different markets for everything, but I feel like a lot of the times, rap finds its way everywhere. Like the playlist.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, they got this thing called crowd control. When you go to Atlanta, they play certain songs. They play more drip, like they play more drip songs, more swag, like more Migos, shit of that nature.
Like
you come down here, you gonna hear the old boosters set it off. You gonna hear Young Boys. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear like the songs that make you want to go do something. Like when you go, yeah. If you was to come down here, you gonna have fun in the club. You gonna be hyped. It's gonna be the whole night. It's gonna be straight fight, shoot songs all night. But like if you go like upstate somewhere, you're not gonna really hit it. If you do hit it, it's gonna be in a way to where you got a drink in your hand and you dance to the music. It ain't like that down here.
Oh, I've heard it's like what I know for sure. And when I meet people from Louisiana, they're really big about bounce music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that's what I've heard, and
bounce music for them shakers, and girls who like twerking and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I just hear that people always blasting it in their car with little mixes and stuff like that. Once I know
that's for females, for real. I mean, it is
females that I know.
I support it though, because it's from Louisiana. Like this started here. I hear a lot of people using it in their shit. I hear Drake using it in this shit. Some other people using it in there. So I support it. It come from here.
Definitely.
But it's really for like the females, you hear me? Like when they play in the club, all the dudes stand back and let the girls just have their time.
Oh wow! So what they be playing in the club like that? Like
they really be playing. Like you had to look up some artists down here. They be playing. They play that shit that'll get your ass whooped if you make the wrong move.
Really?
I swear they play music. It make it make you get to hang to the ceiling. Like you be bucking and shit. You had to come down here and see what I'm talking about, because ain't no place like here.
Oh yeah, I know for sure. I'm coming to Louisiana for the food. Everybody been telling me the food is just great, and I'm a foodie. I love food, so I can't wait.
Yeah, go to New Orleans when you come. That's where the best food is. They got food in Baton Rouge too, but New Orleans, you're gonna have a variety of shit.
Definitely. Well, I want everybody to know what you got coming up. What's good in the streets, what's good in the,
everything
what's good on your side of town.
Everything good in the streets right here, man. It's up. I got Lakeside from the drop. That's on some cool vibes. You gonna fuck with it. It's on some cooler vibes. It's more of an artist standpoint. I'm trying to become more of a full artist rather than just making, gangster songs. Everybody doing that, you hear me? Or whatever. It come a time in a career where you gotta show something else. You can't just make the same music all the time. So yeah, I got some videos coming. I got a nice little show coming. I got a show tonight in Lafayette.
Oh,
but real or whatever. So if anybody watching, you in Lafayette, come fuck with me. Shit, yeah, and I'm working, man. I got buku shit. And my brother got some shit coming out. So Sicario 500, my big brother, man, and my dog. Shout out to God too, man, and OG Suicide, man. Them my niggas, man. They been real since day one.
Definitely. And I'm really, really, really happy to chop it up with you. Let me tell you, your music is amazing. See you doing your thing. More blessings coming your way and all of that.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you too, man. You nice. I fuck with you.
Thank you. All right.